Welcome to my plugin demo of this plugin that I created called MaxDelay. I'd like to start off the plugin structure and what exactly is happening using a block diagram. So as you can see, there are four taps of delay. There's one, two, three, four, but for the third and fourth, I've basically summed it up to become one delay. So I'm controlling the gain using one knob. So this essentially becomes just one delay. After that, for this very chain, I've applied an all pass because that if that changes the phase of the higher frequencies, and I've applied an LFO to the delay times and the feedback to create effects like chorus, flanger. Um, so the reason for using the all pass was so that it kind of even sounds more phasey even before applying the LFO. So that was just this chain. I just want to start off with this because this differs from the two on top. What these chains share in common is the gains uh, and it's this thing called cross feedback. So cross feedback basically controls how much of the delay is going into each of the other taps. As you can see, for one and two, you have individual cross feedbacks. But for the third and fourth chain, which is combined, there is a combined cross feedback going into two and one. Also, one and two have independent filter controls, so you can apply low pass, high pass, a band, or a peak. Also, there is another chain going in as dry, and in the end, all of them are summed up to give the output. I'd like to jump in and give you some and probably try this plugin with some audio files. Uh, I I would like to demo this plugin using three files: one drum loop, one vocal, and one bass and guitar loop. So let me just pull up the vocal first. Let me bypass the plugin so we can hear just the vocals dry.
I got a new life, you would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when you're not the one for me?
Let me remove the bypass now.
I
So it's muted since the dry is off and all the delays, the switches are off here. But as soon as I get the dry on top,
like me care for you. Why do I bother when you're not the one for
so
me?
let's just start monitoring all the delays individually and then we'll mix in the dry. So this is delay one.
I'm so glad. How
So
can
there's
a
a low pass here.
person
I can switch it
like
to
me care for
a high
you?
pass
When you're not the one
and
for me.
change the center frequencies here.
You would hardly
Let me
recognize
also
me. I'm
mess around
so
with the Q a
glad.
bit.
How can a person
This is the Q.
like me care for
And
you?
I can
Why do
boost.
I bother when you're not the
This is a band pass, so that's not going to happen. Probably with a notch will be more
one?
evident.
I got a new life, you would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when you're not the one for me?
So just testing out the
I got a
individual
new life, you would hardly recognize me. I'm
controls
so
here.
glad. How can a
So
person
let me put a low
like me
pass here.
care for you? Why
Let's
do I bother when
decrease the
you're
delay
not
time.
the one for me?
And this is the
I
gain
got a
here.
new life, you
So if I shut it all the way down, you won't be able to hear anything.
how can a
But let's
person
keep it somewhere here.
like me care for you? Why do I bother when
And
you're
now
not the one for
we we can start monitoring the second one as well. Let me put a high pass here and kind of increase the delay time, increase the feedback. Also, you have these three pan options here. So I'm gonna pan this one to the left. The delay 2 is already on right, and let me just. Sounds good. Okay, so the cross feedback is not really very audible, but it has an effect if I boost it all the way up. So if you heard that, the high pass delay kind of got a little louder and I start feeding a bit into delay 1. Let me keep it here for now. And let's turn the modulation off and modulate this. Actually, just for a demonstration, let me just monitor this. Let's add in a time of 350. Increase the feedback a bit. Increase this. This is the cue for the all pass. And the magic happens here with these two delays. Again, that's too much. That's the flanger. Let me try turning up the cue. Why do I bother when you're not the one for me? I got a new life, you would hardly recognize me. I'm so let's keep the rate a little less. And let's keep it on flanger. Let's mix in the delays. And now let's get into dry to see how it sounds. I got a new life, you would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when you're not the one for me? I got a new life, you would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when you're not the one for me? I got a new life, you would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when you're not the one for me? Let me change this to a low pass as well. I got a new life, you would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother? Let me bypass the plugin. You're not the one for me. I got a new life, you would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when you're not the one for me? It sounds really good on vocals. I got a new life, you would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when you're not the one for me? So let me test it out with a bass now. A bass and a guitar, I would say. So let's just hear it to the try. Let's just hear it without anything. And let me get the plugin in. This is just the delay one. Some delay too. And let's get really short delay times for this and see what cool effect we can come up with. Yeah, let's switch to dry in. Bypass. Let's try removing the modulation from delay 3. Turn it back on. Let's take this delay line off for now. And now I'd like to test it with a drum loop. Let me just bypass it so that you can hear it without the plugin. Ah, that delay time's too much. And go for a longish delay time with let's keep it a low pass. Let's try band pass here. And let's bring in the. Let's try going the opposite side this time. So that was my demo with 3 different loops. I hope you guys liked it. I really enjoyed building this plugin. Um, Gives the user a lot of control as to how they want to sculpt individual delay lines as a cross feedback, which um, really enhances the sound. So I'm really happy with the final product, and I really enjoyed working on this project. Thanks for sticking in and having a look. Um, Thanks once again.